Hello and welcome to more Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Last time we went through Country Musketeers, and now we're going through Symphony of Sorcery. I had to do a double take to make sure I was actually playing Sora. But yes. I'm not making that mistake twice!
Thank you for even mentioning that. I would have made you get out of this and be like, nah, 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 nah. We're fixing this.
Oh, wait. I want to pay attention. What's my objective? Just points. It's points. Okay.
Yeah, the top left usually will just inform you, my good friend, my good sir.
Yay!
Well, more like my mortal enemy.
Oh, mortal enemies.
So I said this in the last few parts, but this level's actually pretty cool. I think it's probably easily the best level in the game still.
It's definitely the most unique. I would struggle to say the best.
Well, I would say it's probably the best in that regard. Otherwise, the final level really is the best because it's a really long, nice level, I guess. I don't know what else to mention about it. It's hard. It's got the worst final boss of all time. Jumanji.
What did I get? Oh, of course. Of course.
Making that 2 parts ago or 3 parts ago, whatever it was, even more null and void, huh?
I mean, at least I got it earlier.
Yeah, but think about this, Mayo. You didn't need it in the last part. Or the part before that.
Say that, but Clover Meow's been carrying his weight.
True. He's not as awesome as Cat Nuki, though. Sorry to disappoint you.
I can't wait to Cat Nuki and find out that it has, no abilities. It literally just sits around.
Dude, I don't even care. I'll still force you to use him. Because he's Cat Nuki. It's like a Tanuki, but it's a cat.
Back at Master Yensid's tower?
Yeah,
AKA Cat
remember,
Nuki.
this game makes sense.
Something seems off.
That's why we call him Cat Nuki. I mean, if this game didn't make sense, Mayo, it would have something stupid like I'm already half Xehanort or something.
It's not like you've been memeing that since Kingdom Hearts 1. Still don't even think that mine's that funny.
Gosh,
It's so dumb.
who are you an apprentice to? I'm Mickey.
It's probably top 10 dumbest moments in gaming history for me. It is so dumb, but I love it. I love every second of the dumb.
Where the king was still in training?
Speaking of the dumb, we now have 3 Mickeys in this game.
What's wrong?
Yep.
What?
Also, he's being controlled by darkness,
Apprentice of,
which
Hey,
makes
listen,
absolutely no sense.
I gotta stop that.
I mean, you say that, but Kingdom Hearts
What should I
1.
do to save
That
you?
was literally the plot of Kingdom Hearts 1.
But it's no use.
True.
Monsters
Well,
possess
he was
that
trying to
ability.
stop
And there's no
darkness.
use in darkness that stops anybody from going in
I
there.
still love how in Kingdom Hearts 1,
Dispel the darkness.
he has one line of dialogue essentially. It's like the entire budget they gave
And
for
I'm not talking
Mickey
about
Mouse.
Mickey in Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 1 in general.
Sound idea.
That was the plot of
No,
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Find one for me?
I
Mickey
know.
had literally no role in that game.
It's not every day I get to
It's
go
still
on a
funny
trip
though
with
how
the king.
Mickey appears at the way end.
Something?
Oh, nothing. Long story.
Disney really
what
didn't
exactly
want
is a
Square Enix to
sound
make him the
idea?
protagonist, okay?
They wanted Donald to be the protagonist,
Just...
which
thank
is
you for
even
seeing
more
you, Ground Square.
baffling.
Should be a power.
That's even more baffling than the idea of
In between
Mickey
those
being
frets
the
and notes are
main
monsters.
protagonist. I can understand that. I don't know where the hell Donald comes into play.
And I guess they had that Whack Attack game not terribly long before Kingdom Hearts, but Did anybody actually like that? Like, I never played it. I just assume it's shovelware game.
Yeah, people do like it quite a
Oh,
bit.
well. Still bizarre.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 did it come out in 2001 or 2002?
2002.
Okay.
So,
That's what I thought.
Melody Catcher. This is horrible. It is awful. You want a single minigame that was clearly not designed for the PS4? Here you go. The funny thing is, they completely redesigned it for the PS4, and it's still awful.
We mentioned this, I think, in 2 parts ago or 3 parts ago. We were like, because we were talking about this, and
It's
or
so
no,
bad.
it must have been in the Musketeer world.
So yeah, 1 or 2 parts ago.
Yeah, if it wasn't the Musketeer world, it was during one of the ones where we were like, oh, this is way better on the 3DS. This was like the main level that we.
Like I'll just save some time with those. Literally, all of them are better on 3DS.
Well, yes. It's a very unique level because this is about like Fantasia, so you get to see some Fantasia stuff, which is pretty cool. It's my favorite Disney movie personally, so
Never seen it, probably never will.
It was during their shorts era because it was in the what's it called? It was in the 40s, yeah. Which is when they were doing a whole bunch of shorts, so it's just a collective of shorts. But like they're all really good and really like well animated because early Disney. I mean, modern Disney is also.
Yeah, I was gonna say like implying that Disney's ever had a poorly animated film.
They probably have a poorly animated film somewhere.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen all these bits of all the Disney. None of them look bad. Some definitely look better than others, but.
I think early Disney's animation, where they rotoscoped a lot of stuff, still looks like extremely good. Like even for today's standards, like you can watch Snow White and you can be like, this, like you can feel the vintageness of it, but at the same time, I'm like, it still looks really good with how they animated it. And also, I just made up a word, I think, vintageness.
Want to see this? Oh, yay!
Ding, 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 ding.
Those are so easy to miss.
Luckily, they're not very important until you have to do the mandatory ones.
Oh yeah, that's why they're so bad. Speaking of mandatory ones, I wonder what that means right there.
This is like one of the few stages that has mandatory.
It's one of 2. The only other one that does is the last stage. World Never Was.
But the World Never Was one is super simple.
Yeah, that one's simple, so no one cares.
I mean, this one's technically simple too, but this one is more
so easy to screw
annoying.
up. The Riku version's worse, but
so the World That Never Was is just a time. It's another timing one, but you have much more room.
There's much more room for error.
Yeah. Excuse me, my freaking throat is like full of mucus ever since we started talking.
Like...
Mayo's gotten me like allergies going or something. Evil. Truly evil.
I got the glide. I'm so excited. Yay. In any other game, it's going to be a really big occasion, but it's stream drop distance. The glide doesn't mean anything. I'm still going to equip it.
When you get super glide, it's faster than flow motion almost, because you don't have to get to a wall.
Yeah, but regular glide is not worth it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing in...
Look,
it's literally the same thing in what's it called? Birth by Sleep, but amped up immensely because of flow motion.
Flow motion is the reason why glide means nothing.
The only exception is basically this world because they take advantage of the fact that there's going to be minimal walls. But even then, you can still work your way around.
Yeah, and there is one quote-unquote advantage of gliding with flow motion, which is the fact that flow motion actually makes you go down slightly. It's not something you would notice most of the time. For example, that chest up there, you can't get it with flow motion. You would have fallen too much. But again, it's something that 9 times out of 10, it doesn't matter.
And I think, for the most part, both both Sora and Riku's are relatively similar in length, but I want to say Riku's is longer.
Sage's, I think this is a bit shorter. Not counting the failed attempts for the flow motion game, because who knows how long that'll take.
Yeah, I have to sneeze, I feel it. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. On the bright side, we get to see another super awesome boss from, you know...
Next part, not here. That's Riku's.
Oh yeah, huh, it is. I'm trying to remember whose is here.
We already saw it.
Yeah, it's the dude from Twilight Town. Not Twilight Town. Sorry.
Traverse Town.
Yeah.
I don't know how I actually succeeded that one. I got a couple bads on it. It's one of the only ones of these that's actually kind of generous.
I suppose so.
Why did they make it like this in PS4? Like, if you've never played or seen the 3DS version, you just use the touchscreen to tap or drag icons that showed up on the screen. That's it. It's so much simpler.
So much simpler. You could say it was simple and clean.
As soon as I said it.
I'll be here all week, thank you.
All week? Okay. Is that a week of simple and clean?
Yep. Jeez, I'm so sorry I keep clearing my throat. It is like legitimately very mucusy all of a sudden. This happens sometimes whenever I record or talk with people. I don't know if this ever happens to you. Like, it feels like allergies just pop up. Even though I don't really have allergies.
Maestro.
It makes it
okay, I got that one.
Weird.
Okay, that could have been awful, so I'm glad I got that one right away. It's only got a 6.5% collection rate.
Just people don't want 100% this game. They got a 0.2.
I mean, yes.
Oh no, I think... Never mind. I think Sora's is longer now that we're in the spring, or not the spring, the seasons. I thought that was Riku's. Does Riku go here too? I don't remember.
No, this is one of the levels that's completely different for both of them.
Or butt handed to you. Also, those guys are like adorably evil.
Goodbye, adorably evil. Hardly knew ye. Tornado!
I don't even know ye.
You were so useful back in Chain of Memories, but now...
Gosh, remember when Tornado was the greatest thing in the world?
Remember when Tornado carried Vexen off in the Spiral of Death? It was wonderful.
Vexen? Oh, yeah.
I was like, who else would it be?
I confused Vexen and Zexion. Their names are kind of close.
Kind of.
Yeah. The only difference is one smells darkness and one makes clones.
I mean, yes.
I still can't get over that weird plot point. He's gonna save! I'm so proud of you, Mayo.
Hey, sometimes I'm able to save.
Which is very weird coming from you. We were
I'm
talking
usually good at it.
about...
I'm just not good at in Dream Drop, apparently.
Apparently not.
So I've had to save a lot of times after recording parts in our recordings. I'm like, oh crap, I'm actually going to close the game out for whatever it is.
Yeah, like, I just want to mention this too. Like, me and Mayo were talking about Xenoblade Chronicles before we were recording. Every time I save in that game, I save like 6 times over just to be sure.
Meanwhile, I save like once every 3 hours.
Well, okay, I do that, but when I save like 3 times over. Like, I just... What's it called? I just sit there, you know?
Yeah.
And just, like, save, and I'm like, okay, maybe one more time will be safe. Then I'm like,
I
alright,
think I would have learned my lesson after getting soft locked in that game, but I didn't.
I mean, you would think I would have learned my lesson after getting soft blocked and attacking the power of Juju, but you saw what I would try to do. I still can't believe I soft blocked it. I don't even remember what I did offhand. I just remember I soft blocked the game by doing something like I wasn't supposed to do. I think I didn't like lure an orangutan into an area.
No. What you did is you took a sheep away from because the orangutan was supposed to take the sheep, and that was the anti-soft lock prevention. But you were faster than the orangutan. You were actually going out of your way trying to bust it, but you couldn't get the sheep back, so you were stuck.
I still can't believe I did that. It's really funny. Usually I accidentally destroy games. That was one of the few occasions where I clearly was trying to do things that the game was not intending me to do it.
Yeah, one of the few, sure.
Okay, well, I mean, I do try to break games, yes. But as you know, Mayo, I have a nasty habit of doing it on accident.
I know, we both do.
It's not just like, the funny thing is, for people who don't know, people call me, me, Mayo, especially me, I call myself the accidental game destroyer. This is because whenever I seemingly pick up like a new game or just whenever I want to play like a game or something, I somehow just break the game. Like not just like not just a glitch or something. Sometimes it's a small glitch, but usually it's not. Usually it's like a full-blown I have broken the game and have to like restart it or the game has crashed or something. And I don't know if I told you, Mayo, this is extended into, I think I did actually. This is extended into me streaming games without like Mayo being there and stuff like that. Because I've streamed Donkey Kong Country Returns. I managed.
Do I have a drop me never? I'm getting my drop multiplier up ridiculously high.
It's because you keep getting hit into the drowsiness stuff.
Yes, and it's awful.
But I've not once, but twice have hard crashed the original Castlevania game in the same spot that required me to restart the game.
Oh yeah, I have another deck slot.
And I have hard crashed Donkey Kong Country Returns. So yeah, I destroy games by complete mistake. Unless you give me Echo, that game will be purposefully destroyed. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, nope. Wrong option. Nope. Not doing 3 meters yet.
You and me keep doing that, I've noticed. Like when I played this, started playing this game over again, which I will get back to eventually.
It's because it's the first option. Usually in Kingdom Hearts games, the top option is your deck, your moves list or ability, something like that. Not here.
Or items, or whatever.
Usually party members, like for example, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, your party members is like midway through the menu.
Yeah. I think in Kingdom Hearts 1, your equipment is first, right? Your items?
Yes.
I should know. I've played that game like 100 times over, and I still get the urge to play it. It's like Kingdom Hearts 2 is objectively a better game than 1, but I still love 1 so much. Due to nostalgia. And I think I'm starting to come a bit more around to Dream Drop distance than I originally was.
That's not hard considering how much you seem to hate it.
It's not that I hate it, there's just a lot of things I don't like about it.
That's called hatred.
No! There's a lot of things I don't like about Kingdom Hearts 1, but I still love it. Case in point, platforming. Why?
Honestly, I think most platforming in KH1 is fine. It's just, or at least tolerable. But then Deep Jungle exists.
Deep Jungle. I still love how Deep Jungle has just never came back. I know why. It's just funny.
Oh yeah, it's just funny. Like not even in a Chain Memories or any of those. Okay,
Just
he so
never
does not look like he belongs here.
Sora does because he's really colorful.
Yeah, I'm trying
But
to say.
not him. Yeah, I know. I just felt like mentioning how I think Sora actually kind of fits here because of
Oh,
how
yeah.
whimsical and colorful it is.
Following me around.
I actually think his outfit fits for a lot of the levels in this game.
Dude,
Surprisingly.
Sora, just stab him. Just stab him.
It's all part of your
Oh please,
test.
you were the one complaining about how hard the final boss this game is.
Part of the dream.
It's true. Yeah.
And if you thought
Especially
I
on critical
was,
mode. That just. Ugh.
then
I'm gonna get to
Ugh.
learn your pain there in however many
Ugh.
parts.
I mean, it might not be too bad for you depending on. Because I know you're that crazy person that would get 100, like to level 100.
I absolutely will. In fact, I kind of have to if I don't want to suffer.
What is that?
Yeah, but like, I want you to have the full, authentic, original experience. A part of me still thinks that actually kind of helped you not suffer nearly as much on the super bosses for BBS.
You're the one that's been talking the whole time about how levels don't matter in that game.
Well, they don't. Same with this game because they soft cap, not soft lock. At a point. The thing is, though, you get to the absurdly high level of like 70 or whatever it is, right? Where that's where it truly starts soft capping. So then it's like, but it's like a normal person wouldn't get that far because it just takes way too long. What I'm trying to say is, Mayo, you're insane.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Basically, what I'm trying to say, Mayo, is 2 + 2 = 12.
Don't worry. I've got a
And I
friend out
figured
there
you
who'll
would
help.
like
He's
to
always picking up the slack.
know that for sure.
So, Sora, what would happen if your friend decides to go to a different world instead of this one? How do you know for a fact that you're going to the same worlds?
You know, very good question. I feel like that's a writing oversight.
Like, really? You said there's
Well-
only 7 creeping worlds.
Actually, well, okay. To be fair, he could assume it because of Joshua in Traverse Town. I almost said Twilight Town again.
Two forces are better than one.
They both have town in their name, and they both are abbreviated TT, okay?
Okay. Can I get in there to fight that thing now?
Yes.
Sorry, you're talking to yourself.
I'll be fine.
Yes,
Just kidding.
yes he is.
Okay. Well,
Sort of.
imagine if like Mickey's
Double impact.
fucking spirit wasn't actually talking to him and he's just descending into madness currently. Also, I feel like the fact that this exists is
I'll take
very
this first
weird
now.
to me with the whole Yen Sid thing. I don't know. Like he's still your what's it called? And you still need a little bit. You could water barrel a bit if you really wanted to.
I could. I probably will, actually. Sure.
This is probably like the first boss which I could actually see giving you potential issues. Not that this is a particularly hard.
Oh, no, it's
Well,
not. I mean, it is on higher difficulties, but
Yeah.
the beginner mode,
I
I
would
don't
say
think
I
it'll be an
should.
issue.
Shame he's a gimmick boss.
I mean, you say that, but if it wasn't, you know exactly how it would play.
True. True. Both the bosses here are gimmick bosses.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for as much shit as I do give this game, I you know one thing that I do actually like quite a bit, especially the way ends? The bosses. I think the bosses are pretty good. Well, Dream Eater bosses, hit or miss. The non-Dream Eater bosses, though, particularly really good.
That enough? I want my once more. Yes, it is! Okay.
Once more. Now you could technically get rid of him if you want to.
We could. Better find whatever Shadow Breaker. You know I'm never gonna equip it, but that was worth it. There's not even any other question mark things around here, so it literally unlocks nothing.
Honestly, I would keep R&R Seal in my party just forever. He's actually got so many good
Yeah,
things
sure.
about him.
Oh yeah, and Escar Glow, I at least want to keep him on Sora's because his Link is actually really good. But the spinning around.
Also, he's Escar Glow.
That's for Flober Meow. You know what? Let's see if there's anybody else that I can even make.
You can make the panda.
Well, I have bad news for you. Can't make Cat Nuki.
Gosh darn it. Just need
I
4
could make a
vibrant
Ducky
fantasies.
Goose, but I can't make a dinosaur or another type of dinosaur.
You can make that weird mouth bird thing.
Yeah, the Ducky Goose.
It's such a dumb name. I love it.
I can make a panda!
Yeah, I told you. You said you can make the panda.
I must have missed that.
Look, you can't make the night frog. It's not even worth it. What's that?
I can make the eagle.
What's that? What's that?
Hmm.
Oh, actually, those were the things you were fighting in the world, huh?
I can make another
Wait.
Escar Glow! How'd you know?
Wait, why does it have an exclamation mark? Did we ever figure that out?
If I had to guess, it's either because it's a chance of transforming into something else, or it's a different recipe for it, because most of the Dream Eaters have 3 different recipes you can make them out of. The recipe you get is only one of the 3. That's why it's important to check it in here. Because the game won't tell you the other 2.
Exclamation mark means manual recipe. Indicates manual recipes with a random alternative.
Oh, you can't make a dinosaur! Well, you know what I have to do. Dinosaur, make the dinosaur!
Actually, I think I used this guy because I think he has second chance.
I mean, I did literally say that I wasn't going to use this guy. Oh, Dark
Do you-
Resistance, that's perfect for this game.
That you were going to use him or weren't?
That I wasn't going to use that ability, Shadow Breaker.
No. What's it called? This dude.
The Ceratera? That's the idea.
You plan on using him?
Sure. See what the abilities
I-
are.
I mean, he is a dinosaur.
Exactly.
Once again, his name fills out the entire thing.
They're giving us just one more letter? Really? Alright, Flower Meow, you've given me what I wanted.
Now, get out!
So, what is Ceratera? Hang on. Steep Climb. What is Steep Climb?
Good question.
Attack haste,
Attack
HP up,
haste,
attack
that's
haste,
pretty good. Another,
dark-
that's pretty good.
Attack boost. This
Attack
is really good
boost
for
is
attack.
pretty
Ooh, this has a EXP boost.
Oh, EXP boost. But I
It's
think
not going to
EXP
be so
boost-
good for beginner mode, but for critical, that's going to be big for me.
Ooh, he has Zensetsuken.
It's actually got some really good stuff here.
I swear he gave what's it called? Second chance. Oh, he's so big. He's a big boy.
Oh, now I'm even happier that I put you in here. Okay, let's go.
Why? Because he's a big boy.
Yes.
He's a big boy. I mean,
I
have
really
the-
hope that he has the same bonding ability as Carglow, so that I have 2
I have the
spin dash
T-Rex.
Street Eaters.
I had the T-Rex. What's it called? On my last playthrough of the game, and the guy's
Unfortunate-
massive.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can make him until well, than ever was because ingredients you need. But otherwise, I probably would have done it because I think he also has
I mean,
once
that's
more.
where I, yeah, he does. That's where I really needed once more. I think we established, in the last part, or whenever you got him. 2 parts ago it was, because
Yeah, 2 parts ago was when I got Silver Meow.
Yeah, we established that he has once more, because I was like, I think he has one of those. Also, I think when I last did this
Not
boss,
like you had it at all.
I think when I last did this boss, what's it called? I'm
Strong game.
I'm failing to figure out what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, I think I had barely any time to finish him up by the way end. I didn't drop mid battle, unlike the whatever the stupid Monstro boss in Ice. But yeah. Well, that wasn't my last playthrough. That was my first playthrough. My first playthrough was the only time I ever had to deal with screwing up like that, because I didn't know what a drop me not was.
It literally says, drop me not.
Yeah, but I was still kind of in the mindset of... No, I think when I first played the game, I was in like a Kingdom Hearts 1/2 mindset. I couldn't tell you why, because
It
Birth
couldn't
by
either. If
Sleep...
anything, it should be on
nothing.
Birth by Sleep.
Well, I didn't play the original Birth by Sleep. I didn't have a PSP. I only knew like 2 people that had a PSP.
Yeah, to be fair, apparently if you didn't live in Japan or Europe, like, they were basically non-existent.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody that had one. Plenty of people had DSs and 3DSs, though.
I thought you said you knew a lot of people that had Vitas.
No. No.
I didn't know a single soul who had a Vita.
I knew somebody
Okay,
that
no.
questioned why anybody would own a Vita, other than me.
I knew one person that had a Vita, and they actually had a reason though for it, and that was to import a lot of Japanese games.
And that's basically the only reason you would get it, unless you
Yeah.
really wanted to play Persona 4 Golden, which yeah, I'm sure you're feeling really stupid about that right now, aren't you?
I know some people were pissed about it while others were happy. I don't know why.
But the few people that actually did buy Vitas are super elitist about it.
Maybe you shouldn't have bought a bad console. Well, it's not even a bad console.
It's not even that bad,
but-
it's just no games. Except for a
If you live
ported
in the West.
PS2 game. And
Unless you live
everything
in the
else has
West.
already been ported. Oh, no, yeah, everything's already been ported into the Sun. Like, all I can really think of, Sun 4 Golden, or PC recently. Gravity Rush, that got ported to PS4 a few years ago.
PS4. I want to play Gravity Rush. I really like the art style of it. It's got that
getting me
cool,
to the
like,
point where
self-changing
I'm
thing.
honestly kind of baffled as to why I enjoyed it as much as I do. But, I just like the gameplay enough.
Thanks, Sora.
Character designs are so nice
Don't know
too.
what I would've
Oh,
done
sure.
Official art is like great. I love it. I go bananas over.
There
art.
is a reason why my PlayStation profile is a cat.
If I don't fetch it.
That's because the artist is
It looks
super
really
cool.
good.
She is a very good artist. I think I follow her on Twitter because she does sketches and stuff. I'm like, that's pretty cool. If only I could get them to talk to me.
Ed talked to him.
Ed! I'm still a little upset that he never responded to my other 2 requests of an interview, despite the fact he responded to the first one! I'll never get over it. Oh, you got the final cup. You could say that this is the final level before the final level.
Well, this is a direct upgrade. Long
Yeah,
reach,
it should be.
higher stats, easier to trigger reality shifts. There's literally no downsides here.
Yeah, there is. It doesn't look as cool as the
Okay, fair enough.
the noise keyblade at the beginning
Oh, I
of the
know,
game.
I agree. Like the ones you can traverse down are just the best looking keyblades in the game. Period.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
the
actually,
rest is
no,
all
I
these,
would
like,
put the
wacky
Riku's, the
stuff.
Pinocchio one in there too, because that actually looks really good.
Yeah, true. Okay, you're not wrong. But you aren't correct either. Because I said so.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you all for watching. Next time we're gonna drop and do Symphony of Sorcery for Riku. See you all then. Goodbye. All toast, just toast, toast.
Chicken tenders are cool for school.